Hey guys, Liz here, aka Isabelle Cheren. I haven't done a coffee vlog for a little while. I think the last time I spoke, stuff was going on with me, feeling a bit low and all that kind of thing. And so I thought, you know what, I need to come back and just get on with it. I've returned back to work, which has been a week nearly tomorrow. So slowly going back to normal. Slowly trying to pick up my gain again, as they say. Or I just give up. It's one of those things. Anyhow, I thought I'd pop in and say and just see how you guys are, really. It's, oh my God, it's like a week and a bit till Christmas. Is it a week and a bit? Oh my God, I think it is. Let me just double check. I mean, you know what? The days fly so far away and I'm like, surely not. Surely not. It can't be. My God, it is. Like, we've got, honestly, 1 week and a few days and then it's Christmas. And then before you know it, it's New Year's and that's it. We're in 2023. What a thought. Although, to be fair, I'm looking forward to saying goodbye to 2022 because it's been a really shit year. It's a shit year on many, many, many levels, and not just for myself, but for so many people. And you just want to look back and just try and go forward and hope that it's going to be a good one. But, you know, Miss Realism in me knows that there's not going to be much change between one day and the other. But you still wish, you still secretly dream, you still make those little wishes and you think, yeah, looking forward to something new. But I'm trying to look forward to something new, but it is hard. I was talking to a girl from work today. We were just having a bit of a natter, and we were just talking about the cost of living, and she was talking about groceries. And I said, I really know how much groceries have cost now. I said, now that I'm on my own, I can really see the rise. I've got no one to blame for my cost of groceries. It's just me, and I can see how much extra everything is. And I said, it's surreal, really. And I just said, how are people supposed to live in 2023 if this trajectory keeps going? It's like, right, okay, where will we be this time next year? I've been trying really hard not to think about it, but then there's the other part of me that does think about it, and I'm like, Christ. Yeah, so I was just looking at my bills and everything, and I was just thinking, oh God. But I've reached that point now as well where I just think, I don't care. Sue me, I don't care. And that is my real attitude at the moment, because, like, you know, I turned my heating on and I thought, right, sue me if I can't afford to pay the bill. It's my bloody human right. My right as a person who works hard and pays taxes and pays all her bills. It's my bloody right to expect to be warm in my own home. So I blame the government. I'm not going to mince my words. I blame the governments and for what's been going on. And it's like, wow. And I'm supposed to consider it a luxury now? Hang on a minute. So yeah, it's not a great year for many, many people. And I know there's some people that have had some great stuff, but it's not really a great year for a lot of people. And so I'm always mindful of that. And then it reminds myself to pull myself up and go, come on, Liz, you've got to get, people in far worse situations, you've got to get going. So I came back to work, and we'll see how it goes. I've had no, easing back or nothing. Had a quick chat and Bob's your uncle, off you go. Yeah. But anyhow, we won't dwell about that. So anyhow, my second life has been a little bit sort of pulled back. I pulled in the reins. I think I've been pulling in the reins a lot this year because, I could feel myself imploding. I could feel it. I've been feeling it for months. So, I haven't been the same self to do my little voices and to do all those things, because it happens. I mean, you can't go on at it 24/7 and then just pretend it's not happening when you're losing your plot, which I have been losing my plot. But I'm slowly coming back. Whether I go back to doing a lot of the characters I do, I'm not sure yet. Or maybe it's time to do something different. I don't know. I really don't know. If anyone's got any ideas, to be honest, I would value your ideas on what you'd like me to do. Now remember, please remember this, a tutorial queen is not me. And shopping events is not me. I'm not going to lie. I can't go around doing shopping events because I'm like, to me that's not giving something of value. I don't know. Maybe to some people it is, but to me it's not. Unless I'm blogging something else. So I like to do the Second Life events, the shop and hop and things like that, because there's always free gifts. I love doing that. And I love doing my last one, the video for the Christmas, because I was like, oh yes, because I like the creative side of doing that. I hate walking around shops, and I hate going, oh, look at this is bugging. Oh, look at this is even better. That's not me. What I am is a person who likes to take something and create something. So yeah, but I would like to hear what you think I should be doing. You never know, I might do it, because I'm at a crossroads at the moment. I'm even bored doing dance videos. Yeah, I am. I'm bored doing dance videos because, to be honest, there's only so much music that you can find that's copyright free, and you have that sort of it's very difficult to create what you want to create, and yeah, I even paid for some, I went in and joined this other site, and I went and paid per video for some soundtracks, just to so as I could create something different and feel like I've done something. But I also thought to myself, hang on a minute, I'm not making money off of this YouTube thing. Don't go spending any more money, Liz. Because I think a lot of people fail to see that, I spend on Filmora, I spend on Epidemic Sound. That in itself is, nearly £30 a month that I'm spending on what I love to do. And I would continue it, but it is a spend. And sometimes you've got to draw the line and go, hang on, you're not making that back. Not that I ever really started YouTube to make it back, but how much you put in, you have to sort of get something back out. And I don't think people realise that. And I'm not one of these people that does the memberships and all that, because to be honest, you're not going to get anything different in a membership than you'd get now from me. I'm also not going to be offering freebie gifts and freebie this to draw people to come and watch me either. That's not something I do. I've done giveaway here and a giveaway there. My giveaways are never money, never cash. I just don't go with that. It's always about something. And so, I've done a couple of giveaways where I've given away Flickr accounts for the year, like a Flickr membership for the year, which I've really enjoyed doing. Those sorts of things are really me. But I don't have the money to do that now. I'm not going to pretend I do. So, so I would be really interested to know, what is it of mine that you enjoy watching and you'd like to watch more of? And I probably will consider doing more of that. Yeah, I know. It's the first time I've ever actually come to my audience, as they say, and asked that question. But, maybe I should. Maybe I should, because it might reinvigorate me and my interest in everything. But please, tutorials are... I have been requested to do one or two, which I am going to do. So for those people that have asked me to do a tutorial about how I make my videos and that, I will be doing it, but probably not this side of Christmas, because I've got so much going on, and it's like, that will take me a while, because there's I'm useless. I am useless, but I will be doing it, but I will do it the other side of Christmas, because I think to be honest and fair, that's how I'm looking at it. I'm only going to be doing a few things before Christmas, and what else is new? I don't know if I mentioned it. I don't even know if I've mentioned it. My cat died, Bondi. That was it's about 4 weeks nearly now. That didn't help my mindset. Bondi was the little cat voice you used to always hear in the background that would be accompanying my videos. and I miss him immensely. He had a heart attack here in front of me playing. So he died living his best life. We were playing fetch and throw, and he was running up and down, and he just suddenly screamed and he dropped to the floor. It was very heartbreaking, and for days I just really struggled. I'm okay about it. I sometimes get choked up, and I suddenly sit here and I talk to him and I'm like, I wish you were here. But in a way, it's also liberated his sister Tippy, where she used to take the back seat, and she used to always, because he was dominant, man. He was so dominant, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. And then she was always in the background. She would never come out. But I have noticed that since he's gone, she's more charismatic. She comes out, she eats all her food, whereas she used to eat a bit and walk off and let him have the rest. And that's her own sort of like princess coming out. And in many ways I'm glad that she's getting that part of her life, because she didn't really have it. When you've got two souls and the one's dominant, it's very hard. So she's having her own best life now. I did worry whether I needed to get her a friend, but I think she's all right. I don't think she needs anything to mess up her joie de vivre at the moment. She cried for days and days. I mean, if you've ever heard a cat cry that's in grief, when her brother went, honestly, it's the most painful thing to listen to. I can't even describe this wail. And she would pace up and down the hallway just doing this cry. But that's lessened and less and less and less. And she's only doing it every now and then. And it doesn't last long now. And she's eating well, and she's going to the toilet well. All those things that you do watch out for, she's doing. So I'm glad. And she's becoming more closer to me, which is also very nice. So we're getting through it, is what I can say. We are really getting through it. But for all the people that don't understand, I know people that just didn't understand the grief I felt. And I'm like, you imagine having a child for 9 years. Well, your fur friends are your children. Whether people want to admit it or not, they are your children, and you grow to love them, and they're family. And he was my family. So he will always be remembered. And she will now be queen of the house. And she is. She's so good though. Other than that, I've got really no news. I've been doing things with James Wagner, as you've probably seen on the channel. It was bumpy to start off with, because I couldn't get the sound right, and then I realised it was my own fault because I didn't have headset. That's why there was the echo. So anyhow, we fixed that. So now, as of the last episode, things are good to go. I'm actually quite enjoying that. Touching on subjects, but also touching on subjects, but not actually giving everything. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's nice to touch on subjects and let people think and let people go, oh, and start a conversation. So I quite enjoy that at the moment. We've got one coming up before Christmas, which we're working on, and hopefully we'll be filming it on Monday. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. Other than that, we've had snow. I walk out and I slip on my ass going to the bin. Honestly, we had snow on the weekend. I think it was Sunday night. Really came down heavy, and we've had snow and ice here all week because the temperatures are dipping to like -5, -4 at night. So that snows and ice is not going. Temperatures have been like 2 degrees in the day, 3 if you're lucky. But I believe we're going to go through a warm spell, so that's going to clear, hopefully, because I can't actually go anywhere walking on that. But I'm hoping, I would really hope that it will come back for Christmas Day. Would that be amazing? I would love to see that on Christmas Day. It's the hope of my dreams to see snow on a Christmas Day. Anyhow, that's all I have to say. And like I said, it's been a while since I've done a coffee, so I thought I'd take some time out and do that. And I will see you soon. And please feel free to let me know what you would like to see, because I do think it's important that I actually ask. All right, see you later. Bye-bye.